You might want to listen.
Hey, all right, everybody. Welcome to another new season. Season 2 of You Might Want to Listen podcast, and we back like we never left before.
Crack. I know.
Yeah, I was. We your hosts like always. To my right, we got my boy Malik.
Yes, sir.
To my left, we got Jay De Niro.
Yo.
Big Mark in the back, always running production like always. Now I'm Little Mark, the man in the middle. This time we got a special guest, North Carolina HBCU alum, North Carolina A&T.
There you go. Aggie Pride.
And the current Greene Central varsity football coach. Greene Central High School varsity football coach. Messed up. It's all right. It's good.
I knew it was gonna be rough that first.
That first go back always rough. Coach, we like welcome Coach Jay Wilson. How you doing today, Coach? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm good. Thank y'all for having me on, man. You know, like I say, I told y'all before, went back and looked at a lot of stuff y'all did. I like what y'all doing. You know, anything that's, entrepreneurship type deal. So I'm all for it, man.
I like that. And you come back, we just starting back.
No doubt.
We just starting back. First guest. Season.
There you go.
It's gonna be a good one, fellas.
Oh, yeah,
and
man.
like we always do, take that first drink, that first shot. Coach, you ain't got to. If you don't want to, you good. We understand. You got.
I can't say no to the peer pressure.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I don't want to be in HR tomorrow. Y'all
Yeah,
got it.
you right. Let's go, fellas.
You might want to listen.
I love taking the first shot. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, Coach, I seen a video come out not so long ago. You was on your cruise.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you was on your
Yes,
cruise.
sir.
You were having a grand old time.
Grand time.
Grand. So, with that being said, you did play football at A&T.
Yes, I did.
So if you wanna, was you always like that? Also, you wanna give us some stories how you was back in college?
Yeah.
Anything you can disclose?
Yeah, I think I'm 48, so the statute of limitations, we good on all that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We good on all that. But back in the late 90s, I'm really glad we didn't have these, out, like y'all do nowadays. But man, my mama a free spirit, my dad was a free spirit, so they always said, man, when the music on, enjoy life,
Right.
And that trip was actually my son's like graduation present. So he chose it. He wanted to go on a cruise. So I was like, well, Daddy go on a cruise with you, you know what I mean? And so you get on that boat, man, and you start having fun, and you just enjoy life. Just enjoy life.
Oh, yeah. Nothing wrong with it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Where did your interest in football start?
Oh, from youth. I started playing rec ball, flag football back in the day, and then you matriculate into rec in middle school and then high school, and then had an opportunity to play at A&T. So I just been a football guy pretty much all my life. That's what I watched on TV. Everybody played basketball, but around 8th grade, 9th grade, I realized that if I wanted to go to college, it was gonna be football. So.
Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So after you did your years in college, A&T, whatever, got everything, did you always know you wanted to be a coach, or just something that came up?
I was influenced by so many coaches. Ross Renfro was my head football coach when I was in high school. He had a lasting imprint on me. And so I saw how he was able to mentor to young men and kind of teach you discipline and, pick some other things. I started thinking like, okay, I love football. I probably won't go to the league. How can I stay invested in it? And then he was like, man, you need to start thinking about coaching. And then I had a really good college coach, Bill Hayes, in the Hall of Fame, like one of the greatest HBCU coaches, one of the greatest coaches, period, in football, especially in North Carolina. And he, same kind of deal. Like, man, I could do this thing. And then I did a year at like a rec center in Greensboro. And I was hooked after that. Hooked.
You always like the big cities. It seems like you just big city. But you're a country boy.
I'm a country boy at heart.
Okay.
I grew up in Princeton, North Carolina.
Okay.
A mile down a dirt road and another 100 yards down a dirt path.
Oh, we good.
So
then.
that's why Greene Central really feel like home, honestly, because it reminded me of my part of Johnson County that I lived in. So when I came here, I was like, oh, this is the crib, this is the house. So
just to take a step back, what was your college football days like? Like, what was the experience like?
Man, I learned so much. I learned so much about me because you go from being this big fish in a small pond. Princeton, Greene Central, it's all kind of the same. Even if no matter where you are, you're in high school,
Right.
and so there's maybe 3 or 4 cats
Just like
that's
that.
on your level, on your team. There's a lot of good dudes, but there's the separation.
Right.
And then you step on that football campus, and it's 100 of you. And then 20 of them are 22-year-olds or 21-year-olds. You know what I mean? And here you come in, you're a poo butt 18-year-old freshman, and you out here getting your head beat in. Like, you've been, like, from 7th grade on, I'm the man.
Yeah.
I'm the man. Like, I never had to worry about starting. I never had to worry about playing time, none of that kind of stuff. And you walk on that campus, and you're battling for every single minute that you can get on, every single snap, every single play, you're battling. When you're in practice, my first 2 years, I'm on scout team. So I'm a scout. Well, first year I was a scout team DB, and then they moved me to wide receiver. And so for the first part of that year, scout team wide receiver. So I'm going against the first D. Man, and they don't care. You know what I mean? They don't care who you are. They don't care if you was all conference, all area, all second team, all. They don't care about none of that.
You gotta come out there and prove
Every day.
every day.
And that's the only way you get your respect on that level is to go out and prove it, to never back down. You know what I'm saying? Even if you get knocked down, you got to get right back up and be ready to play again. And that's over time you earn your respect like that. And then once the older cats kind of like, hey man, J-Boy, all right, he cool, he good.
Let him breathe. Let him breathe.
Let him, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let him breathe. Or they start even sometimes going to the coach on your behalf, like, hey coach, I want to get Jay a look. Or, Jay need to be on special teams because he da. And that's how you get it.
Was A&T your first choice?
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You wanted to stay home?
Close. At the time, my dad lived in Greensboro. And so, when I would go visit him, he would take me over to the games. And so I had a chance to be kind of up close and personal before a recruiting visit. And man, that band came around that corner one day.
They took him out.
And we from.
Yeah.
I saw probably about 40 females.
Talk to me now. Come
that
on,
was,
coach.
that was 6 foot. I felt like they was 6'1". You know what I mean? And they came high stepping around that corner, and me and my cousin was on the visit, and I was like, "Hey, we going here.
It's here.
This home. This home right here." So it was a really cool experience. I got to see like the HBCU culture. My mom went to Fayetteville State, Dad went to Central, so I always kind of had the HBCU mindset. And then being in that environment, it was a no-brainer.
I was G-Ho back in those days.
It's nothing like it is now. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I ain't even really see it because I'm playing or whatever. But it's nothing like it is now. But it was still an experience. It was still great to see this cat that graduated in 1940 or 1950, and he coming back giving you words of wisdom or like, hey, young blood, if you do this, if you do that, you can do this, and then you make connections. And it was really cool. It was really cool.
You say that you went and had that 1 year at the Rec and you fell in love with it. What was the transition like from going from player to coach?
It was hard. It really was hard. I mean, probably first 5-6 years, I'm still playing at practice. You know what I mean? Like I'm running quarterback.
Coach,
or,
got his cleats on.
Well, I still coaching them. That's like somebody's like, why you coaching cleats? I said, 'cause we're on the grass. I couldn't wear no sneakers on the grass right now. But so going from like internalizing the game and I'm trying to learn it so I can do it to now having to learn the game from a different place so that I can go teach. And in that situation, I think I had 7 and 8s. Yeah. So I'm trying to go from college routes and all that kind of stuff and water it down to teach a 6 and 7-year-old or 7 and 8-year-old how to run the same thing that I'm running. Like now you got to go back and be like, okay, your inside foot close to the ball, it's up. When we're gonna run a slant route, we're going 1, 2, 3, and and they ain't doing none of that kind of stuff. So it coaching them actually taught me more about football because I had to learn how to teach it, as opposed to just me knowing how to do it. So.
Now, with the rules, when you was playing, how much has changed since you was playing to now, high school wise? High school.
Yeah,
That rules different.
it's a lot different. It's a lot different. I mean, the crackback block by itself, that was like we were living for that.
Yeah.
When you were on offense,
That was coached.
bruh,
Yeah.
we lining up right here as wide receiver, and we know 38 sweep coming my way. I know my job, and my coach tell me, go put your helmet in his ear hole. You do that now, man, it's gonna be 15. Your kid might get ejected. All the things. Or, man, I remember my brother got an interception one time, and I'm on the other side of the field, and I'm like, come this way, because I knew that if he comes this way, everybody gonna start bending, and I'm the first guy I see that ain't looking, yaka, but it's illegal now.
Take one for the team now, coach.
No.
Coach, you can take one for the team. Look, hey, coach, if you know it's gonna be a close game, you know by your first, each other first or second series is gonna be a close game. Take one for the team. I don't care.
They gonna be in that class with AP.
I'll take
Look,
that
do they
15.
still make them take the classes if they get ejected?
Right now, me and the kid.
Oh yeah.
So
They make you pay
it-
money too.
Mm-mm, I gotta pay for my class.
Coach Shat was upset AP that time.
Marvette, coach,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was our JV coach.
Oh, yeah. He probably got some stories about you, bro.
Oh, yeah, he got
'Cause
stories about us.
he love to tell me stories when we in the in the building
I
or
got
whatever.
stories
you know
about
what I'm
him
saying?
too.
We
Yeah.
got a lot of
Coach-
stories about Coach Shaq.
Hey man, but I tell you right now, you come to Greene Central, he probably besides me and Coach Bryant, man, that
Yeah.
pork chop sandwich.
Oh yeah, it's always
He,
good.
bro, he the man over there. That's my guy, man. We talk all the time. He love giving me like little tidbits and pointers, you know what I'm saying? But but if a kid get ejected, he gotta take the class, and I gotta take the class, and I gotta pay for mine.
Man.
Wait, what's the class?
It's a sportsmanship.
Yeah, sportsmanship class. You remember we were telling you about AP hitting the dude with the helmet, and Coach Shat was mad.
Yep. Because
Yeah.
Monday
They gotta take that
morning,
class.
I gotta go sit down with Coach Bryant, and we got here's your link, and the kid gonna be out for the game, but he can't practice or do anything until he finishes the class. And it's like, I mean, it's
Serious.
it's a serious deal. And he got to, like, at the end of these sections, you got to pass a test. I got to do the same thing,
Has that always been a thing or something?
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Oh,
when we
well,
was in high
I don't
school,
know.
It probably hit about 13, 14, 15, somewhere in there. Like
It
when
had
stuff.
to be before that because
No, we
this
took-
had to be like 2012
Yeah,
when
the
AP
AP
took
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
yeah,
well,
yeah.
yeah. I knew
It's
it was after 10, but yeah, like, so now that everything is online, you know what I mean? And like, any ejection from any sport,
That's
you got to go take that class.
you never had to worry about it.
I never heard of it.
Yeah,
None of us
that's
down that way never heard of it.
Man,
Nah, it's statewide.
they made us know that you better not get injected.
Coach Shaq, yeah, he didn't play by that. You
Coach Shat, you was costing me money.
Yeah.
what are you talking about? what?
Would you rather say woe than sickle?
Huh?
I'll tell Coach, would you rather say woe than sickle? All right, then. So which one is it?
Because and it's like, and so that's the balance between nowadays. Like you want your guys to be ultra aggressive. You want your guys to be locked in and making plays and having fun with it, but with the celebration rules and the intent to force rules, the no crackback and all that kind of stuff like that. It's a super thin line on what is okay and what will get you a 15-yard flag. And two of those, you out.
Coach. That's what we talk. That's what we saying. That's why you supposed to put your player that ain't gonna get that they ain't gonna get no players out of that. Go take them for a team.
But then that there also is if you get so many, then during the season,
Oh, you got a number of money?
I'm talking about it doesn't matter not just you, but like as a team.
Right.
And if you get to this number, you're gonna make the playoffs. You're eligible for the playoffs.
Nah, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
So even if you said, "Oh,
Do y'all know the number? Or?
I want to say it's 4 or 5. It may be
That's
it may be a little higher, but we've never like gotten to the number.
Yeah.
But I do know the number. I know the number.
And is that just like unsportsmanlike conduct? Or?
If it's player ejection.
Oh.
So any player ejection adds to that number. It's like the NBA with the technical fouls.
Once
If you
you
get
get
some,
to it now,
then you got to
it's
sit
suspended.
out, whatever. Same thing.
We ain't had that many.
Nah, I mean it's a pretty high number.
yeah,
It's a pretty high number, but
It was
now
over
a
the years.
disqualification is different than an ejection.
Okay.
So the ejection's one with a ref. He got to write it up the next morning and send it to the state, and But anybody got to take that class, that's considered an ejection, and you only get so many, and y'all can't make the playoffs. Y'all can be 10-0, can't make the playoffs.
Oh, number 1 seed.
Can't make the playoffs if you hit this. Yep. So like when you see teams that have those big team brawls and stuff like that, a lot of times those are the teams that are that are excluded from the playoffs because they might get 5 or 6 guys in that brawl.
And that's it right there.
That might be the number.
In one game, you get five, 6 guys. That's it.
And you mess around and had 2 before. Now you at 7 or 8.
Yeah, it's over with.
Mm-hmm.
What's
bro?
We did have a brawl.
We ain't gonna talk about it.
Okay. Coach Wooten was they
He
coach.
was
Wooten.
That's when he was before he came to us. He was
Before
in
he came
North
to
Pitt.
us. Yeah, Coach Wooten coached us our last
Year.
Yep, and I coached with him 2 years. My first 2 years at Greene Central when I was a JV head coach, I coached with him.
Coach Wooten was very.
Oh yeah, man. X's and
From
O's.
what we came from to what we man,
X's and O's and just like all the football stuff.
You want to tell him where y'all came from?
man, we came from running that 346 veer.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
With a Caucasian
Yeah, oh yeah,
quarterback.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
I said, what we doing, man?
Yeah, Wooten was he brought the spread back.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that? Do you have to change your playbook for your players,
Yes.
or is it?
If you're a smart coach, if you now you can be stubborn, you know what I'm saying, and be a spread guy, and you got a quarterback who can't throw the ball outside, and I'm gonna say spread, then you're gonna
suffer.
we're gonna suffer. But even inside of all the offenses, if you have enough like coaching, just common sense, you'll say, okay, I don't have the guy this year that can throw the ball 40 yards down the field. Like this year, I'm blessed with Josh Settner. Josh, a 3-year guy, he can make all the throws. So the playbook is wide open. Okay, but now his freshman year, or his sophomore year, when he first started, he couldn't make all the throws. He just couldn't. Not because he wasn't talented enough. He just didn't have enough experience. He didn't know when to throw this one or when to throw that one. So you condense the book down. You might run the ball more. You let him use his legs more, and then you have 5 or 6 pass concepts, and that's what we throw. Now you look up, he doesn't have to use his legs as much, but now we got 15 pass concepts. So, all right, Josh, when they're in cover 2, these are our 5 best plays. When they're in cover 4, these are our 5 best plays. When they go man, these are our 5 best plays. When they go, a combo coverage where they're running man on one side, these are our 5 best plays. So you're able to do that now.
How complex all high school defense is becoming? Because it was a whole bunch of cover 2 when we was at.
Cover 2.
Whole bunch of cover 2, cover 3.
Well, I mean, like now, we have 8 coverages right now, and now the base 4 never changed. You're gonna go black, which is man to man. You're gonna go what we call cover 2, cover 3, and cover 4. Those never change, right? But now you got people going out in trips 3x1. So that's going to be a different coverage than just regular cover 4, right? Because for instance, Kinston, they go 3x1, and in one formation they got Tyreek and Brendan in the trips. Well, that's the heavy side. Yeah. So you gotta play it that way. Then they might go 3x1 and leave Reek on the backside.
Backside by itself.
Because they said, oh yeah, when we went 3x1 last time, they left the backside corner man to man. Yeah. We're gonna take our shot with the D1 kid man to man.
Right.
So we gotta say, oh no, Tyreek backside, we gotta run yellow or we gotta run orange, which is a different coverage than what they saw the first time. Gotcha. So you have to, because offenses are more complex now. Ain't no more tight end right, you know what I'm saying? 38 dive or 38 sweep.
And all it was.
Star way over, right? You feel me, bro? It's just so much. Like, high school has got so much better over the time. Yeah.
So do you think the IQ for football is better now? Or would you say back then?
Because
now it's more stuff. Or
is it just coaching? They coaching better now.
That's a two-sided question. And like when I think IQ, it can be about the stuff that we just talked about, but it also can be about football itself. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I have guys who don't understand on a kickoff that the ball is live once it crosses, 10 yards. You feel what I'm saying? Because they don't necessarily watch football like on Saturday and Sunday like we used to. Before the advent of the game and all those things, that's what you were doing on Saturday you was watching college football. Right. And so you learn the game by watching the game. They play a lot of Madden and NCAA and so on and so forth. So in some of those respects, the IQ is not the same. But in respect of a kid knowing 8 coverages and 16 concepts and you know, okay, we got a route tree versus man, but we also got a route tree versus zone. They know all that stuff now. So in that regards, the IQ is probably higher. You know, I came out of high school knowing about 5 routes.
That's it.
I knew a stick, a hitch, a go ball, post corner. You know what I mean, and maybe a drag.
That's
you know what I
it.
mean?
The basic one.
The basic
Yeah,
ones. You know what I'm
basic
saying?
one.
But now we got a zero cut, we got a Z. You know, we got a Y with a choice at the top.
Them ain't even exist when we was in high school. We had you had the 9 routes.
Yeah.
1 through 9.
Yeah.
That's all you have.
And it's still 1 through 9, but now it's 1A, 1B. It's
If they do
2A.
this.
If it's man, you got to run your 1 like this. If it's zone, you got to run your 1 like this. If you're to the boundary, I want you to squeeze in and run your 9 like this. But if we're to the field, I want you to loosen up and run your 9, da 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 da. You know, we got a sexy 7 and a sexy 8. So you run a post. You know what I'm saying? No normal post, run up 10, plant, and go that way, right? If we call it sexy, that means I want you to get some wiggle at the top. I want you to inside release, outside fake, and then go that way. You know what I mean? And so those are the things they know. You know?
Just off you keep teaching them. It's practice.
Practice.
Oh, nothing sexy in that triple option.
No.
It wasn't.
Man, quick story time about Wooten, right? Wooten came our senior year.
Senior year.
We snuck into the playoffs.
By the grace of God.
First of all, there's a whole story we could tell you on camera. We were supposed to win the conference that year.
Yeah.
We got cheated.
Right?
The refs even sent us an email saying that we got cheated.
Okay.
But man, we were going to go play. What was it? Bun.
Bun. Yeah.
Bun. Now we like 4-6, maybe 3-7.
Yeah, but
all our wins was in the conference. So we snuck into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Right? Wooten, Bun was like 9-1. Something crazy.
Yeah.
Wooten done got us thinking we about to go whoop them. he telling us they don't want it. We a whole bunch of seniors. Our whole starters was seniors. Damn near. Yeah, they don't want it like y'all. This a bunch of sophomores and juniors. Y'all, we go out there. We take the kick return to like half field. Score first play. We on them.
Yeah.
We kicked that damn ball to them boys. That boy took that thing to the house.
I said,
And the beat down was on.
I
boy.
said,
And that was what, 10? When y'all
That was
graduated?
14.
That wasn't Reek. That
That was the year
Uh,
after that.
So
the one that
we
kicked.
played.
You
one
played
that-
Reek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that returned the kick was his brother.
The little, yeah.
Yeah.
So they don't know about Bun too much. They ain't really played them
Okay.
as much.
Nah.
I was at North
but
Johnston.
yeah, so we know.
Yeah,
but-
Reek was there, and
Yeah.
then they had another big back. Remember the big
Yeah.
back that came after him?
And then the kicker was
UNC.
UNC.
The big tall he's like
Tall white boy.
Yeah, but he was foreign. He won't foreign
He
right
kicking
here.
that thing from the half field in warm up.
Right
I'm
now.
like, oh my god.
right now. Hey, look, they put. I used to know the coach. He's like, man, we just put anybody on the kickoff team. He kick out the back of the end zone anyway, so you know what I'm saying.
And that's what he did.
what he
Because like
did
I
all the
said,
time.
Ted took that
Once he
thing
saw
back
him
to
get that
half
50
field.
yard, he said, nah.
He said, "Nah, we
Yeah,
ain't kicking the
because he
ball the
could
ball."
place
no
it where he wanted it to, right?
Right.
But then at worst case scenario, kick out the back of the end zone.
Yeah.
Do it every time.
Yeah.
Man, we ain't gonna see that ball no more.
What's your
Until they was up about 40.
yeah, about 41,
Yeah.
14. It was all right. You can give it to him.
This motherfucker.
So he said, "They don't want it, coach. They ready to go play basketball." I was like, "I am.
Yeah.
We got a game Monday. I am.
Come on, I got to practice tomorrow. I gotta
Practice
practice
ball
tomorrow.
Saturday morning.
Got practice
Yeah.
Saturday morning. Come
Yeah.
on."
The crazy thing is, Bun is a baseball school.
And they went through some years where they were the coach that was there. His son wound up going to Penn State, and then he retired for a little bit because we wanted to go watch his son. And then when his son came back, when son was done, he came back. He kind of got him a little bit back to glory a little bit, and then it's been like that.
What's your thoughts on the transfer portal in high school now?
I'm not a fan. I mean, like I said, I've lost maybe one kid per year, over the past couple of years. Some really good kids, But to me, it's like what y'all doing right now. You feel what I'm saying? Like y'all having story time. You feel what I'm saying? And you could call up 6 of your buddies right now, and y'all could like, hey, let's go meet at La Flama and let's sit down and break bread, and y'all could stand in there for 3 hours and talk about football and talk about your life, like your high school history, right?
Right.
It's cats that ain't gonna be able to do that.
No.
And they're chasing this thing, and it's so far out there that they don't even understand that transferring from Greene Central to Farmville, it doesn't do anything for you. Honestly, the same guy that recruits Greene Central recruits Farmville, who recruits Rose, who recruits North Pitt, who recruits whatever. So unless you like making a major move, it really doesn't change that much for you. It just really doesn't. But we're in the clicks and the likes and the shares generation. So you don't get much fanfare for saying I'm staying at Greene Central. You know what I'm saying? You get the fanfare from the AI, new beginnings, new chapter,
the
picture.
It's so crazy because like back in our day, we wouldn't even thought about it. Like I'm from Browntown.
Yeah.
I live closer to North Lenore
Yeah,
than
yeah.
I do Greene Central. I would have never thought about leaving
Going to
Greene
Greene
Central.
No.
My dad moved to Kinston when I was in like 8th grade and wanted me to come move with him. I'm not going to Kinston. I'm from Browntown.
Yeah,
You feel me?
Yeah, it's a lot less of that. You know what I'm saying? Because, even I remember when I was at T, and we had a guy that transferred out. You know what I'm saying? But he went to like FAM. There was no love. Like that was when he was at T, bro. That's my dog. We out. Hey man, I'm transferring out. Bro, where you going? I'm going to FAMU. Bro, you know what's up when we see you, right? Like literally. And when we see you on the field, it's no love. Now, we might give you a little something after the game, maybe, but
Trying to take his head off.
all game long. These guys, they transfer out, and you see, past teammates. Hey man, go be great, brother. I'm like, nah, bro.
No.
Nah, my brother here with me in his locker room.
Right.
That's my brother. You are now a friend or an associate. And that's how I grew up. But like I say, this generation live under different rules.
Yeah.
They do different things. It's a rivalry, but at the same time, it's not.
It's not intense.
Not
you
as
think-
we should be.
Do you think college kind of messed that up with the NIL and the money? Because then it was more transfers in college than the next thing you know.
Yeah.
And then it's another thing because it's like back in the day, if we would transfer, we won't play in the next year.
Yeah, you had to sit out.
You had to go sit out.
Because of COVID, everything. That they changed the
Well,
rules.
it's that, and it's like I can't really explain it like why it's easier now, but all you gotta do is just have an address
Yeah.
somewhere. That's it, and you can get an address. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody can own
Yo,
somebody
I
own an
would say-
apartment complex, and you live in 421B. At so and so,
While your aunt living 421B in.
and you good.
Bring some mail.
Or your sister live in 421B.
Right.
That's my address. There it is. You know what I mean? So it's just it's a little different.
While you're not a fan of it, do you ever try to get transfers or you just leave that where
I
it's
leave
at?
it. I water my own crops.
Gotcha.
I water and I tell my guys that all the time. Like, and a couple of guys like, man, you should. I know this kid, and he said da 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 da. I said, man, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Bro. Because if you're a freshman and you come over to me, and you lift weights and you flip tires and you run in the sand and you do all the things for 2 summers, you play JV ball, you do all the things. You my starting left tackle. We talked about it, right? And then I go out and I see, ooh, that left tackle over there look good. Hey man, come over and play for me, and we will make sure that you straight. Da 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 da. And then I tell you, hey man, thank you, but back up. The dude that ain't paid no dues, the dude that ain't done nothing for us, he ain't raised no money for the program. He ain't, I ain't never seen him work. I'm gonna just put him in because he got some stars. That's unfair to you.
No loyalty.
No,
No
so
loyalty at all.
So if I'm not loyal to you, because that kid can be swayed, right? He can go back to his school next year.
Right.
Now I'm like, hey, man, hey big dog, come on, baby, we good. You like, bruh, you just sat me on the bench last year.
On the phone for Central, bro.
But because now you leaving, right? So that's why I remember it was JoJo. I had a conversation when I was like, bruh, I wouldn't do any of y'all like that. Because if you work for me, then I got to be loyal to you and owe you your opportunity to come on this field. I do.
Yeah.
So
I ain't fucking with it. Anyway, because just like we did, Highest bidder. I'm playing.
Nah, I would. I don't like back in the day. Nah, I wouldn't even thought about going to no other school.
No. You ain't
I
going
would
to
have felt
school.
weird as hell being
Yeah.
around. I don't know y'all, and you know Greene County. That's like you go to if you went to kindergarten with this person,
Yeah,
you
you
graduated. with
Greene
this
County
person.
Middle. And
Right, middle, high school.
Bruh,
There's no other options.
I go over every May, and I have a meeting with all the eighth graders.
Yeah,
Let's go get it, baby. And the next 2 weeks, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me.
he's talking about highest bidder. One about
Highest bidder for far as like North Carolina athletics. Do you think we are behind in the times when it comes and can't do the things that
Yes.
like the
Yes,
LAs
yes.
and the Atlantas can do?
Yes. I got homeboys that I played with that coach in Georgia. They having full out scrimmages in the springtime. Shoulder pad, helmet, you know, and like so that like for us, we go through spring ball. You can only put on helmets, shoulder pads. You're not supposed to go to the ground. You only get 10 days of it.
Right.
All right. At the end of that 10 days, we've created a little blue and white scrimmage where the guys go against each other. It's cool, whatever. Down there, they can say, all right, at the end of 15 days, at the end of each week, we could scrimmage another team, and then we can have a jamboree at the end of our spring ball. So at the end of spring ball, I wouldn't bring anybody to my conference, but I could go get Southwest Edgecombe. I could go get Bun. I could go get Warren County and be like, hey, let's come down here and have a scrimmage. Live and live in color. So
And full pads on.
full pads to the ground, you know, however many plays they want. If you want to go full field, if you want to go half field, whatever it is. So now that's more tape for me to send out to the coaches to, you know, for college coaches to get my kids evaluated.
and it's against competition that
And
you
it's-
might not usually get to
Right,
play.
So
right.
you never gonna see them.
No.
Well,
I'm gonna, you know,
unless y'all make the playoffs.
deep in the playoffs, but that's okay. You know what I mean? That's fine. I don't mind that. But you know, the live periods and what you can do in the summertime and all those things. There's some states that have some really good rules. You know what I'm saying? As far as we're gonna protect the kid, but we'll also give him a chance to like grow in his craft. You know, like you can actually grow in your craft and work on your craft the entire year if you want to. You know, and so in those regards, I do think we're behind a little bit.
Now, do you think it's just for football, or you think it's sports all around?
Football.
Okay.
'Cause, well,
they do a lot for basketball.
Well,
yeah,
hoop state.
but you know, it's the hoop state, right? But at the same time, you can go play basketball for anybody. You feel what I'm saying? I can go start a AU program right now today. You know what I'm saying? And we can go to 20 tournaments. They playing rec ball right now in Greene County in the middle of football season. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so, but you don't have that advantage in football because of the contact and because of, you know, all the things. So the rules and all those kind of things. So, you know, I don't have that luxury to do extra stuff that really benefits. I love 707 is cool, but it ain't football.
Yeah, because I see Cam, he started the 707.
Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It ain't the same thing.
It's not.
You got a lot of people that play for that league. That's actually in the league now.
Oh yeah.
Got a lot of
I see one.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, it has its place. You feel what I'm saying? It's cool, but I've been to 707. Deuce, my son, played in with Tyreek Copper's 707 out of Greenville.
Right.
And he learned a lot about route running, and he learned a lot about how to be a receiving tight end. But when that season started,
You got blocked too.
I needed
I
right,
need you to crack down on this
right.
DN.
So Winston Fayetteville State, all the schools that recruited him, they recruited him because he was a blocking tight end, and they would have never seen that on a 7-on-7 film.
And you said your son, you coached your son?
I did.
How was that experience coaching him?
It was amazing. It really was. I kind of went into it with some reservations. You know what I'm saying? Not only because of I didn't want it to affect our relationship, because you know it's one thing for your coach to get on you. It's another thing for your dad to get on you.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And so I learned the 5-minute rule. Like after practice, especially when he was riding with me. Now when he drove, you know, it was what it was. But when he rode with me, I had 5 minutes from the time we got in the car to 5 minutes to talk about football. And after that, we had to go back to
Just
dad.
dad.
To just how's your day? How was English? How was biology? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you want to eat tonight?
What do you eat at night after a game? What do y'all eat after a game?
You know what I eat, man. You know what I eat. I'm gonna go get 100 reps of bench and go to Waffle House and get 2 sausage, egg, and cheese and a fruit punch. That's my post game meal. But yeah, so the 5-minute rule really saved us because it kept it from being football, and him not getting a break. You know.
So was it ever? Oh, go ahead.
When you was on the field, were you ever in dad mode or was it just always strictly coach mode?
I stayed in coach mode because I wanted him to stay in player mode. And so I never wanted to approach him as my son, like I'm fussing at my son for not doing. No, I'm fussing at number 22. My player. Because I never wanted him to respond like he was responding to dad as opposed to who he was responding to coach. He never called me dad on the field. Yeah. Hey, coach. And Cash was like, I was like, that's right now, that's what I am. I'm his coach. You know, now as soon as the game, you know, hey, dad. Hey, bring me a biscuit back when you come home, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But
was it hard to turn off that switch of being dad and being coach, or did that really just come natural?
It didn't come naturally. It did not, because I coached him when he was like young, and then I stopped at about 8 or 9, and I let other people coach him. And then when he got to middle school, of course, they coached him, you know. But then, and even the first 2 years of JV, you know, I'm the head of the program, but he's on JV, and I almost stayed in dad lane. You know, now at practice, you know, I'm teaching everybody.
Yeah.
But when it came to Thursday night JV game, I was on the sideline and let's go. You know, so it took some time. It did.
What's your natural? I know you're a head coach now, but what's your natural or your defensive guy, offensive guy?
I kind of grew up in coaching wise, having to coach both sides of the ball. Middle school, you the wide receiver coach, you the DB coach. You know, even in JV or whatever. But I cut my teeth on defense. I was a defensive guy. I've been blessed with some really, really good offensive coordinators. Delmus Willis was my first one, and then now Whitehurst, who is from North Pitt, who graduated from North Pitt. He's my OC now, and so I'm still able to stay defense, but now I just know both of it. So, but yeah, I'm a defensive guy.
I know when I was in high school, we used to watch film, but I didn't know what we were looking at. How is it teaching kids how to watch film and watch it effectively? Like,
that's tough.
You can just let the plays run, but you need to know what you're looking at.
Yeah, Huddle is a really, really good tool. We use Huddle. And so we get to draw on it. You know what I'm saying? We get to make notes on it. We get to see how much film you watch. You know, I can click in right now and see, but he ain't watched but 2 minutes of film.
Yeah, he ain't do nothing.
He ain't know nothing. You know what I mean? And so we tell them, like, listen, at the end of the week, you need to have watched an hour worth of film. From we get it on Saturday, by Wednesday or Thursday at the latest, you need to have 60 minutes. Guys, that is 12 to 15 minutes a day. That's absolutely nothing. You know what I mean? And so, but we try to do a good job of marking and then putting notes on the side. Monday's our film day. We come in, we get a really good lift in during the day. We watch film, we go out, and now we're doing practice breakdown. Okay, what are their top 3 favorite formations? What are they going to do defensively? You know, who's blitzing and who's not. Now, we come back on Tuesday, there are things that we ask you to look for on film. So you're an O-lineman, just say, for instance. Okay. All right. So, nah, you know what I'm saying? Look, I can spot them all the way. Arms, you know, length of the arms, body size, you're a tackle. You know? So, okay, is he in a wide 9? Is he in a 5? Is he in a 7? Do they have a do you call? You know, or is he always outside shoulder? Do they have a blitz package where they're wrapping? So my right tackle or my tackles have to know what the in and the outside linebacker is going to do. Guard, center guard. What is the middle? What is the Mike linebacker? What is the zero tech? Are they in the zero? Are they shade 1? What are they in? You got to be able to answer those questions when we ask you, and that shows us you watching film. You know.
What
What position you think he play?
Well, see, it's hard. How old are you now?
31.
31. I would have said, based on what I know, I would go wide receiver DB.
Shit.
You'll be wrong. The boy plays center, inside line.
I used to be a
He used to be a
fat
little
kid back in
chubby.
there.
Oh, okay.
He used to be
okay.
a little
I was more
chubby.
so, but I also play defense.
He must have played linebacker.
So you did the opposite of a lot of people. You know,
Yeah.
some people they're one size in high school and then they graduate and then they get big. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he did
got
the opposite.
Oh,
I got small.
But that boy will play a center now.
I play. Hey,
I still can't see that.
Center, DN, and linebacker.
Hey,
Outside
listen.
linebacker.
okay.
I still can't see that.
Hey man, when you
Center tough. The outside linebacker DN. You know, you back in the day, I can see that because y'all probably ran a bare front. Y'all probably were a 5-man front.
nah,
One four.
Y'all were 4?
Four.
Okay.
I feel like, wait a minute, hold on, wait.
they put me in that center one time. I said, Coach, you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. I can snap this ball.
Yeah.
I can't snap it in block.
Yeah. That's
I said, so do you want the block good or do you want to snap good?
that's a different kind of position.
Do that
man.
thing over the quarterback head on
Yeah.
the goal line
Yeah.
one time. I said, yeah.
Brown. I was like,
Brown, go get him.
I'm like, I
That's
came
different,
back,
bro.
I came back. I
can't
said, you did shit on purpose. I
I can't even process it. I'm
said,
trying
you
to
did
get
this
this
shit on
snap
purpose.
correct and block him.
said, you even try. You only did one snap. Man, come on. I'm like, all
Y'all be
right.
seeing me snapping practice. That's easy. Ain't
Yeah.
ain't no rush.
Oh yeah.
That's messed up.
He did, bro.
Man, look, I told him. I said, that's not no good idea, Coach.
So I got a question to ask you that's been going on that just happened recently. I want to know how you feel about it. Spring Creek canceled their varsity football program this year.
Well, how they canceled the whole season or just
Well-
the non-conference so far?
Go ahead. I finish the question and I'll answer. I
I
guess
just want to know your thoughts on how they canceled their season.
Yeah.
What do you think? How should those seniors? What should you do for those seniors?
Oh, first of all, all seniors should be allowed to leave, to be allowed to transfer to a school. Close. I ain't saying you get to go to wherever, but there's Southern Wayne that's there, there's Goldsboro that's there, there's Eastern Wayne, there's Rosewood.
CBA card also.
CBA Cock is on the other side of the county.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So my feeling is like, if you're at Spring Creek, you're closer to Southern Wayne, Rosewood, Goldsboro.
Right.
Eastern Wayne, but Charles Baycock is on the other side of the county. You know what I'm saying? But no matter what, if you can get there, get there. Because you only get one senior year. Yeah. And most conferences pretty much have it in place that a senior can't play JV.
Can't.
It cannot play JV. So you either saying, hey man, sorry. You can't leave, but you can't play as well. And if I'm a senior, I don't want to play JV. No. Because if I have any kind of aspirations, even if it's to walk on at this point, I can't do it playing the 9th and 10th grade.
Right.
That film means nothing. It's sad. It is. It's sad. I live in Goldsboro, and just have seen Spring Creek, and they've been down for several years as far as what they can do. And I mean, you look up in the Chambers kid that was at Kinston last year.
Yeah.
He basically had to get out of there. He had the offer, but to be able to go and play at Marshall, or to have an opportunity to go play at Marshall, he had to go somewhere where it was going to test him. It was going to put him in a structured program and all those things like that. And you see 1 year, 2 years later,
Marshall
but they don't. But now Spring Creek doesn't even have
football
program.
Until they get their numbers back together.
Yeah, and so what that means is we're hoping that when school starts, we can get a couple of kids to come out and play and do some things. You know what I'm saying? But that's still not a guarantee. And that's a kid that he hadn't done anything all summer.
Then you gotta get conditioning right.
Then you gotta go 10 days. You gotta go
before you can even hit somebody.
So you might as well say this whole season is basically canceled.
Yeah, I mean, because they don't start school till the 24th. So you get a kid, even if you got a kid to come out tomorrow, he's not going to be good until week 2 or week 3.
Then you gotta learn the playbook also.
On top of getting in shape, on top of everything else.
And is this a kid that ain't never played for your program
Before?
Yeah. Or just
Are
ain't
they eligible to play?
Yeah. So I mean, you might get 5 kids, maybe, and so now you got 18 kids on the program or 20, And man, trust me, we walk out there with 30, 32.
That's still not enough.
You're 2 injuries away from having to go bring the JV kid up. And then when you bring the JV kid up, now the JV program is lost their 2 best players. You know, and so it's you know, it's and it's a safety issue too. Because you got they're down there in the conference. You know what I'm saying? They play some dogs down there.
Right.
So you already behind the 8 ball with who you playing. Then you go out there with 18 kids, 5 of them, God bless them, probably shouldn't even be playing. You know what I mean?
God bless them.
You know, God bless you. I love you. You're a great kid. You know what I'm saying?
coming.
Thank you. I mean, I appreciate you. But
You ain't got no business.
you ain't got no business out here. And now you're asking him to go play this kid that's he's trying to get a scholarship. So he don't care about you.
He don't care about you.
No. You know, and every coach ain't or isn't, you know, like a thoughtful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's some coaches who'll be like, bro, we playing Spring Creek today. We're gonna
About
score.
to run it up.
Some of them are we're gonna.
About to go.
I want to score. You know, 80. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then some coaches will be like, hey, listen, we're gonna score this. We're gonna try to get the running clock by halftime. When we come out from halftime, all my starters put y'all helmets up
Y'all sitting down.
and y'all sitting down, and we're gonna play all the rest of the guys. You know what I'm saying? Some coaches would, think like that. And then other coaches like, we're gonna put 80 up.
Yeah.
You know?
This is our game to get all y'all stats.
Yeah. You know, some coaches
for
are like
real.
that. Yeah.
It will be him. I want 100 points today.
Hey, bro, I would be that type of coach.
Yeah, I know, bro. I know.
I ain't gonna lie.
Trying to score 100 in rec league.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, I want this.
Cause we talk about all the time. We had to play both sides of the ball. Do you got a lot of players still doing that, or
We try to limit it. We really try. One of the areas that we really try to stay away from is our O-line. You know, our offensive linemen are prized possessions. You can talk about receivers and all that kind of stuff you want to. If you won't have 5 to 7 guys on that O-line that really can do it and that are really happy playing O-line, you're in trouble. So we really try to keep them protected. You know, here, DBs and wide receivers, you got to go. You got to go because you just got to go, you know.
Shit, we was always tired, nigga.
man, we play every offense
And defense.
and then rotated in on that.
Hey, I tell my guys right now, I said, I'm from Princeton. I said from freshman until senior year, the only play I wasn't on the field was PAT. That was the only play that my coach would give me, like, hey, come over here and get some water.
Yeah,
Literally.
we was on that too. If we ever had kick, literally kick off,
I don't know.
kick return,
Yeah,
punt return.
cool. Hey,
It's crazy how the numbers had keep going down and down for like public schools. Public schools numbers it's always down when it come to football. But private schools they got what 50, 60.
they
kids?
could.
50,
But you know, a
50,
lot of those schools don't have a JV team. So
program.
they do come out with 50 kids, but what we do is we have 67 kids in the program right now, right?
That's JV and varsity.
JV and varsity
Combined.
combined. So we want to always be able to draw the middle at about 33, 34 for varsity, and then the rest JV. Or sometimes it's 31. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't in good conscience put a kid who doesn't belong on varsity. You know what I'm saying? So we try to stay in that 30 to 30 something range for both teams. And that's how you do it. You know, we could try it out 60 on a Friday night. It looked great. Yeah. You know what I mean? Look, you know, 6 lines of 10. But the bottom 30 ain't ever gonna see the field.
Never. That's not fair to them.
No. So why not let him go down there and develop, get better, get all the snaps he want on JV. Yeah. He playing both ways, everything. So now when he comes to me, we can now specialize him and say, all right, look, you're a D lineman. Hey, you're a linebacker. You know, we seen you play linebacker, running back. We saw you play O-line, D-line. We saw you play wide receiver, DB. Okay, where can he best help us at? Yeah. Let's go right there.
Coach always watching. He be ready. You just like,
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Well, I mean, but like I said, Greene Central program where y'all get them from 8th grade straight to.
Yeah.
So, and you also the strength and conditioning. Don't you coach track too? So you kind of like hands on with all the development.
Everything. If you fast and you strong, if you send me a thank you card. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, but all my coaches that I coach for and work for, and you know, even coach, you know, like they coach me. that was their mentality. Like all my mentors, Carl Gist was my main mentor in Greensboro. He was the head track coach. He was the head football coach. And he did middle school strength and conditioning, which was 1,000 push-ups. You know what I'm saying? So, my football coach, Coach Renfro in high school, strength and conditioning coach, head football, head track. Bill Hayes, he was the head football. In college is different, but he had the track coach design our spring and summer workouts for speed. So that's like Coach Space. Coach Space said y'all got to run 2 400s, 2 300s, 2 2s, and a 1 on the clock. And that's after leg day.
Oh man,
So that's when we grew up. You know what I mean?
sound like a walk off the field, boy. Oh, my Lord.
Crawl off the field.
Crawl off the field.
Are you not making, but you're pushing all your football players to run track?
They're voluntold. They're
The what?
They're voluntold.
Voluntold.
Voluntold. It's not a volunteer thing.
Even the linemen.
They throwing that shot put in discus. Yeah. And they running the 200 after practice every day.
What you got in you, Jay? You had it in you back in the day.
Listen, man, I was a hard headed. They literally had to call me every year to come make me play football. Like, my sophomore year, like you were just talking about, the kid come out and now he can't do nothing for 2 weeks. I couldn't play until the second, third week because I couldn't even hit nothing.
Yeah.
I ain't came out there till August 21st.
Oh my goodness.
Coach Shaq,
man.
Tell him, man, call that boy and tell him.
In that same voice.
Listen, I'm thinking because I'm in 7th grade. I'm about 5'7". By the time I get to high school, I'm 6'1". I'm thinking this thing about to keep shooting up.
Stop right there.
Man, if I knew then what I knew now, I would have been on that field more.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm gonna at least get 6'6". You feel? With the jump shot, I'm straight. That thing said that's it right here, but
You get him, my boy.
I don't even know where I thought 6'6" was coming from. I'm the tallest one in my family anyway.
Yeah.
All right, Coach. We're gonna recap from last season. Y'all start off very strong. Start off 4-0.
Yeah.
Then it seemed like everything just went down here. You finished the season 5-6, 1-4 in conference. What happened?
We ran into that buzzsaw. We had a down game against Martin. We did. We gave up 2 block punts to go down 14-0. Kind of took some of the air out of the sails. Fought back, but just couldn't overcome that hump. And then we go to Tarboro, and then they were the 2A state champions for a reason last year. And then we had the heartbreaker against Kinston. You lose in the last second. On a field goal, which was a great game.
It was a good game.
A great game. Probably one of the better games that I had been involved in. It would have been the best if we'd have won. And now as a coach, you're dealing with 16, 17, and 18-year-olds who at best are sometimes fragile mentally. Yeah. So you lose these games, you lose them in that manner, and their minds are on homecoming and everything else when AG rolls in and AG dog walks us.
Right.
And so you're in the middle of it. Now you're struggling. You know what I mean? Now you got a couple of injuries over here. Things are just not going your way. We still put all that together, go down to Farmville, and we're a drive away from winning down there. With all the craziness that happened that night, where we had to play the whole second half with no fans. Which is absolutely nuts. Like, I hope none of y'all never had to do that. But playing a football game, a competitive football game with no fans, no band, no noise.
Hold on, what happened to the fans? Hold on, I was lost.
Big brawl.
Big brawl. Not players.
Not players, fans.
The fans, so they had a fans league.
So during it was
they kicked everybody out.
I missed it.
It was home. I think it was homecoming for them or something. And so it was already a long halftime, right?
Yeah.
And then whatever happened, and they got the brawling over there, and they couldn't stop the fights. So eventually they just said, everybody got to go. And so only people who were left in the stadium were like the players and personnel, admin, stuff like that. No fans, no nothing. I had to fight to keep my wife to be able to be in the game, Right. And so it was just super quiet. But again, we're driving. We kind of got hosed on the call. There was an obvious fumble. we were recovering. We were headed to the end zone, and the ref on their sideline blew the ball dead. So that would have put us up 2 scores. Anyway, so we still, even with all that, we get to the end, and we're driving, and we fumble inside the 10-yard line. We lose that game. We come back, we beat Betterfield, and even with all that in the season, you get to the playoff game, you go to Wallace, and you still lose by 1 point. So while it on the books, it is not what we wanted. We had projected ourselves. We had talked that we were going to be an 8-win team, and we had the opportunities to do that. It just the ball didn't bounce, and then mentally we were fragile in some places, and it all caught up with us. So it was. If I had been asked on another podcast before, Trey, he's like, what's a team or what's a season? And it would be last year. It would be like I could go if I could go back, I would do last year again, and remove some pieces and put some pieces in place, and I think it changes a little bit. But, hindsight is 20/20 on everything.
So with that being said, comparing last year team to this year team, what we expecting this year?
In my opinion, I'm expecting this year what we were expecting last year. We should be 7 wins and above. We do have some tough teams on our schedule this year. You still have Tarboro that's there. You're still going to have Kinston that's there. Martin is still returning, a lot of their players. North Pitt is looking absolutely amazing from what we've seen in some of the pre-scrimmages and stuff like that. So, Aiden Grifton's always going to be tough. Farmer's always going to be so. Again, but our expectation is 7+ wins.
Farmer the homecoming game, ain't it?
It's our schedule is really weird this year. We're away, home, and then we have 5 away games. Shoot. And then we have Farmville and Bettyfield at the last 2 game home games. So usually it is, but there's been some kind of this, with the new school and everything like that, and this and that. So I don't know. I've heard talks of bunching homecoming and senior night at Bettyfield.
So that's a week after. So anyway, we're gonna be there.
If someone came to a Greene Central game this year, what's one thing you want them to take away from it?
That we're physical. That win, lose, or draw, we're gonna punch people in the mouth. We might get put. When you get in a fight, you got to be ready to get punched. But you got to ready to punch. And we're not gonna. A couple times last year, I felt like we got punched in the mouth, and we didn't swing back like I wanted us to. We swung back, but we ain't swing back. You know what I mean? Yeah. So this year I want us, and we've been preaching that a lot during camp. Like, we're gonna be physical. We're gonna punch back. So.
As a coach, do you call the plays, or do you trust somebody else to call offensive or defensive plays?
A mix of both. At the end of the day, I have ultimate authority. But at the end of the day, my DC been with me for 5 years. My OC been with me for 7 years. You feel what I'm saying? So like, we would be calling the same play anyway.
Y'all know each other.
We know each other. Like he's sending me the defensive stuff right now, and it's literally the same notes that I made. Right. You know what I mean? So, and my OC gonna do it at probably like 5 or 6. It's gonna be the same thing. Yeah. Hey, how do we want to attack this team? And I say 9 times out of 10, it's the same verbiage. He's like, we're gonna attack this guy. We're gonna use this concept. So at this point, I trust him.
Now, have you ever been in a position for yourself? Not gonna point fingers at nobody else. You call something, you like, I wish I would have called this instead, or
oh yeah. You watch that film Friday night, Saturday morning, and you'll see a situation like, I didn't know they were giving me this. We missed the fact that this kid was doing this defensively, and if we'd have just called this play, it'd have been a home run ball. Now we still got 20 yards, but it would have broke for a touchdown if we'd have called this particular thing. So, but that's as you coach. Like y'all are gonna look at this podcast and be like, man, I wish I would have asked him this question. You know what I'm saying? Or we could have took it that way and got da 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 da. So that's what growth is. Even at year 27, I'm still growing. I grow every game. I grow every year. Once I stop growing is when I'll shut down.
You talked about a 5-minute rule with your son. How long after a game how long ago after a game is that game on your mind before you on to the next one?
I usually try to shut it down by Saturday night. That's usually because I gotta get focused on the next game. Win, lose, or draw. It's much easier after a win.
Yeah.
I'll say that after a win. Once I break the film down from the night before, from the game and do some stats and say, you know, we do 10 good, 10 bad, 10 could be better. That's kind of how I break down the last game. And so I find 10 really good plays, great plays. 10 like, bro, what are we doing? And then 10, hey, if we make this block or we make this tackle, this could be a better thing. So good, bad, better. After that, especially on the win, I'm pretty much done with it. But now some of them losses, they'll stick with you to Saturday, Sunday morning. You be in church like, man, I should have called that blitz on 3rd and 2. You know what I'm saying? So,
Well, yes, Father. Yes,
No,
it's time to tithe. Okay, my bad. My bad.
Coach.
Yeah. My wife will get on me sometimes because I'll be like this. She'll be like, "Bro, you watching film?" I said,
What would Jesus
The
do?
boy sent me to play. I was like, my fault.
Like, what would Jesus do? Jesus would send that blitz.
Yeah, he was instead of A gap, he just sit on the C gap. You know.
You know what? All right.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Is there a certain team on the schedule that you have your mind set on? We got to beat them, or is this more of everybody?
I really try to go week by week. I really do because how I go, so goes my team. And if it's week 1 and we got North Lenore this week coming up, if I say anything other than North Lenore, they're going to be thinking about somebody else.
Right.
So while Kinston is circled, while Tarboro is circled, while whatever I may have personally, I cannot say it. I cannot talk about anybody else at practice, but who we're playing, because the moment that I do it, they're going to be like, "Yeah, I'm ready for Kinston." Yeah, because they're already ready for Kinston.
They been ready when they see the schedule.
Right now.
They counting down.
Game, that's week 7 right there. They already know it. They know the date. They know home and away. They know all the things. So I have to be that line that says, hey, we're focused on North Lenore. And after we finish in North Lenore, we're focused on Goldsboro. And after Goldsboro, it's Wilson Prep. And I have to preach that like so much that it sticks with them.
Yeah.
And they don't start looking ahead.
So what is the rival game for y'all? I'm from Warren County. So.
Everyone on.
Farmville,
well,
Kinston, North from North.
Farmville,
I
Kinston,
feel like them the
Those,
three.
Those are the main three.
if you had to rank it, it's gonna be those 3. It's
Probably in that order.
Farmville number 1.
Kinston,
Yeah.
North from North.
I always say Farmville and Kinston now is like 1A, 1B. Like it don't matter.
Yeah.
I don't have to do no inspirational speech that week. I ain't got to do no hype at practice.
The whole school.
Everybody. I got the old dude.
The whole county.
In food line.
Yeah.
Hey, now listen.
Yeah.
Gotta get them Jaguars. We gotta beat balls. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, sir. You know what I'm saying?
The whole county ready. Like,
Ready.
You know we got this week, don't you?
Yes, sir. I know.
Especially when we come down there, when we used to play, when we go eat, get something to eat, them jerseys on. Like, all right, now, what y'all gonna do tonight?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Coming from like when you played football and even when you started coaching football, these kids these days, they kind of different.
Very.
Yeah.
Very.
Let's say it, they're a little more sensitive than what we grew up with.
Yeah.
And it ain't no bad thing. I mean, they're a little more in tune with their emotions. Let's say it like that.
There you go. That's
Yeah.
very good. That'll keep me out of HR.
Yeah. Yeah. How is it coaching? Like, how do you know when to turn it up as coach, when to be, maybe not soft spoken, but more, hey, let me talk to you.
Yeah.
Like, well, how do you know when to flip that switch on and off?
It's so many caveats to that because they can make a play on Friday night, right? And it'll be on Instagram before they take the helmet off. And it's got 200 views or likes or whatever before we even break down on the prayer. Now, some days it's great. You know what I'm saying? Some days they made the play. And some days they are part of the play. You feel what I'm saying? And you know that. So it's like, ain't no need to beating a dead horse, especially if you were the victim in the play, and then you, as a coach, you got to do your due diligence and learn who they are. Does this kid have a male voice in his life at all? Because if he doesn't, me saying, "Hey man," he's under attack. because he ain't ever heard it before.
Right.
You know, and you have to balance it with the same voice that I use to congratulate you. I have to use that same voice sometimes to criticize you or to critique you, and I have to preach. I am talking to number 15. I am not talking to Trey. I'm talking to the player. When practice is over, when the game is over, I love you just like I did during pregame meal. You know, but right now on 3rd and 2, you missed the tackle, son. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't let that slide. Yeah. But it's got to be a balance because when he comes back the next play and he makes the play, I've got to have the same volume. I've got to have the same kind of enthusiasm or force when I say great job, young man. Right. And if you balance it, it's a lot easier. You know, it has to be, man. It's that part is tougher than the X's and O's now. Like I can draw a play of them in the sand. You know what I'm saying? Like we can draw plays all day. Yeah. But getting a kid who just messed up to shake it off and go right back on the next play, that's the hard part these days.
Out of all your players coming up, who are you looking to step up the most this season?
Well, I mean, you look at Josh as a 3 quarterback. You know,
of course the quarterback.
Yeah, I'm expecting big things from Trey Bynum and JoJo Sanders. They're going to have to replace the productivity of Sam Avent and Deuce and Cam Vanderford. You know, those guys that had a lot of receptions and Vaughn. So they got to step in and make those plays, those big splash plays and the first down, the chain movers and stuff like that. So there too, and then you have some juniors like Maturo May and Trey Eatman, and they have to come up and realize, hey, you ain't on JV no more. Yeah. You got to come up on Friday night and ball it out, And then your O line, we're absolutely nothing without them. Big E, who has an offer from Barton, will probably pick up a couple more. Riley and Parker, who are 4-year guys in the program, whose turn it is now to be that leader. CJ Lovett, who's coming from JV as the better lineman on JV. He ain't on JV, that ain't Thursday night no more.
Gotta step up.
Gotta step up. So Don Ingram, who's having to replace the production of DeJuan Cobb. And, for the past 2 years, when we need a first down, we get the ball to DeJuan. And unless he got hit in the backfield, he was gonna give you 5 yards. So 3rd and 2, we won't worry.
I'm gonna get them 5.
DeJuan gonna get them 5. Right. He always told his line, if you get me to the line of scrimmage, I'm gonna get the 5. Don't worry about that. So now Don has to take that role, and whoever else goes in the backfield with him, they have to take that role. The Chance Willards of the world, somebody who again played good on JV. But this ain't Thursday night. No.
This is Friday night. That's when it matters the most.
Yeah.
Now, what's your preparation for as a head coach and as a player? Because you played before, so what's the difference between them?
It's so different. So different. Because when you play, I just take defense, for instance. When I was playing safety, of course, I had to know the whole defense. I had to know what everybody was doing in front of me. But I had to worry about my call. I had to worry about what I'm doing as far as safety. What coverage you're in. I got to look over here and make sure my corner is lined up correctly. Bro, we run a cover 2 outside, because you got to push them, whatever. But as a head coach, man, it's pregame meal. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Do we have the bus keys? It's an away game. All right, is everything packed up? And you try to delegate these duties, but if you get the North Pit and you ain't got the footballs, it's on me. Everybody looking like, how the head coach forget the football? They don't know that I delegated 2 other people to do it, and they both blew the money. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't forget no football, do you, Coach?
God.
I'm like, hey.
There's been a game we forgotten. Not right varsity or anything like that.
Okay.
That's the first thing I put on the bus now. If you forget them once, you'll never forget them again.
How you gonna be a football team? Forget the football.
Because I told the manager
to get the football.
You got 2 jobs: put the coolers on the bus, put the football on top of the cooler. Yes, sir. And then you get to the game.
No football.
Cooler up there.
You got some water.
Then you got to call somebody. Hey, go by to school and get the footballs. Coach, you forgot. Hey, don't do
Don't
that.
question me right now.
Don't do that. I know. Just get the football. And he'll go like, man, they were right sitting outside on the bench. You know what I'm saying? So
You didn't see these when you pulled out, coach? Look.
Y'all worry about the wrong
yeah,
thing.
but get the football, get to the game. You know, so everything, no matter if you delegate it or not, everything still falls under your watch. Everything. So Friday is super stressful until about 30 minutes before kick. 30 minutes before pregame. Because now we're pretty much in the sweet spot. 30 minutes before kickoff or pregame, I can finally sit down and get ready to coach a football game. But up until that moment, from Friday at 7:30, I got to make sure nobody get in trouble in school. I got to make sure everybody go to class. I gotta put out this fire because so and so had his jersey on and he was running up and down the hallway, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. And so the math teacher done text me.
And look, they extra watching the football play, especially on the game day.
Hey,
You got them jerseys on?
Hey, listen, my guys don't even wear jerseys in school no more.
Good.
Because you a target.
Yeah.
You a target. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, you would have had time with me.
But, hey,
Hey, coach.
Hey, coach. Coach, you would have had time with me.
and,
He was
and
like,
see,
Marcel.
for you, you know for based on what you're saying, I'd have had something worked out with your teachers on Fridays. I'm like, hey, listen, do me a favor this week. Do me a favor today. Let him get his work and come to my room. You feel what I'm saying? I promise you, he's gonna do his work in my room. If it's okay with you, you know what I'm saying? He gonna go to class. He gonna check in. He gonna get his work. He gonna come to the weight room. He gonna come to my office. He gonna do his assignment. He gonna do his work. I'm gonna get one of them to take his work back. He gonna hang with me today. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I've had some kids, because some kids are so excited and jacked up on game day. It affects how they are all day long.
Yeah,
The
that was me,
adrenaline been
Mark.
going all day.
That was me.
Yeah, really. Because they're like, oh, I just want to play. And so they don't.
This
it affects
guy.
everything else.
This guy, that was me. Okay,
Yeah.
like we didn't have every class to get except for one. Hey, come on,
I'm
bro.
ready to go hit something. We've been hitting y'all all week. I'm ready to go hit somebody else.
Here go Jay. Jay, what you doing? I'm chilling today. Man. I ain't doing nothing.
And then I would have kids like that.
Yeah.
And she's like, hey, he hadn't done a thing in class today. And I'm like, well, we do got Kent tonight.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because like, look, now.
And
class watching film.
Then I have one, because you know they got the Huddle app on their phone.
Yeah.
They in class like this, like the
Watching
phone up under the
film.
desk, like, okay, coach. Yes, ma'am, I'm here. You know, you have all three kinds.
Well, hey, coach, at least they watching film now.
And as a coach, I'm over here like,
Student athlete.
Student athlete.
Student athlete. What they
Hey,
say?
you right.
That student come first.
but listen, I love Coach Hayes to death. He probably get on me if I say it out loud. But he would be like, student athlete, student athlete. So student 2,
Yeah.
athlete 1. But yeah, so it's. I mean, you know, it's a balance, but it's Friday is hectic.
Right.
It's hectic. It really is. It really is.
Could you ever see yourself moving like on from high school and going up a level, or do you think
I
you're
thought
best
about
suited
it.
for it?
I really thought about it. You know what I'm saying? This is year 27, and you know, in North Carolina, you teach 30, you can retire, But I'll only be 50, 52 when I do that. And, you know, and hopefully, you know, God will and everything, I'll still be healthy and all that kind of stuff. I think as a coach, you want to see if you can. You want to see if you can take that thing and go to the CIAA or go to Wesleyan or Barton, you know what I'm saying, and coach on that level. And be in an environment where it's just football.
Right.
Like, I ain't got to worry about nothing else
but football.
all day long, you know. So, yeah, I've dabbled with it. I've thought about it. I have. You know, it's a long way away, sort of, but you know, everything got to fall in the right place. You got to find a school that wants you. And, you know, am I willing to uproot my wife again? You know, to go and do this or whatever. You know.
At the end of the day, it all depends on family wise.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Cool.
Is the family okay with it? Is it gonna be okay with the family? Is if you gonna have your wife settle or
And that's why I hadn't even thought about it up until now.
right?
You know, and even now, it's like I can't be coaching at a college and Deuce is over here playing at Winston,
And you
So now
got
you gotta go play Winston.
or I'm missing all of his games
Oh yeah.
because we're playing on Saturday. You know what I mean? Like, all right.
it like depends. Like it just depends on when that time happens.
Yeah, for sure.
Were you upset that your son didn't get to go to your alma mater? Or
The great thing about Deuce is that even though football is his thing, he's still been blazing his own path. So while I would have loved to be able to just keep everything at A&T, I ain't got to go buy no new gear. You know what I'm saying? I can still go to G-Ho and all those things. It's cool to see him branch out and do his own thing. Like he is Deuce Wilson at Winston State University, and that's who he is.
Right.
And that legacy will be his. He's not Jay Wilson's son that's playing at A&T. He's not 88 the second. You know what I'm saying? He's number 42 at Winston, and that's who he is.
Now the question is, when Winston play A&T?
Well, they don't play each other now.
Okay.
No.
Oh, okay. Look, he like, ooh, but if they did,
What side you sitting on?
Decide to pay the bills. decide to keep my bank account looking okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, buddy, I'm a Ram today. You know what I mean?
I'm around.
Now, he your only child?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have an oldest one, but yeah. He's my wife. Yep.
Okay.
So besides teaching the kids on the football field, what do you do to teach them for life after when it's time for graduation? They still keep it. Do some of your kids still keep in touch with you?
I got 3 guys on staff that played for me.
Right.
When I was at Greene Central, you know what I mean. But I tell them, you give me 4 years or 3 years, you know what I'm saying, and you walk off this senior night, and because I'm still right now, knock on wood, I'm still 100%. If you walk for me on senior night, you walk on graduation. I have never lost a kid that did not graduate that walked on senior night.
Right.
Then like my win-loss record is gonna be one thing, and my playoff run is gonna be one thing, but that'll be the number that I tell first anytime I talk about my coaching career. And even then, it's not over. It's not. It's like I want you to be able to know that this number not gonna change, and if you got to call me for life advice, if you need a reference, if you need anything, that number is always there, because I coach you for 15 weeks, right? From August to November. But I want to be your mentor for the remainder of your life.
Right.
And I want you to always know that it don't matter where I'm at, any kid that I coach, you can come and holler at me and we can talk about whatever you need to talk about. But in practice, in weight room, in everything, I'm still going to be trying to give you life nuggets that you can take with you when you leave. And you can be like, dang, it's hard right now, but it ain't no harder than flipping tires 100 yards. It ain't no harder than doing, 4 sets of 5 at 95% on the squat rack. It ain't harder than that, so let's go get it.
100 yards. Hold on, coach.
no, that's what we used down and back.
I swear it was down 50 yards.
Well,
The practice field.
the first practice field now we made it to a 70 yards, and then the second one where the shot put is probably about 60.
Down and back.
Fuck. Damn.
I flip that tire every day.
While we were young,
I flipped it so much. Coach said, Roselle, go flip the tire. I ain't did nothing today. You gonna do something.
You gonna do something?
go
do something.
You flipping it for a thing you did that I didn't catch you with. I ain't catch you.
When you go back and you can talk to Coach Shaq about this man right here, Roselle, he'll taste like, oh man, oh man. But just one more question, Coach. Like we gotta ask you this one more question.
Okay.
Why do you coach?
To make a difference. Flat out, to make a difference. Nowhere else that I can think of will I be able to be with 65 males on a daily basis for hours upon hours at a time and give them what I feel like they need to be great in life. I've been coaching 27 years and I've coached 2 NFL guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, where I've had a hand in their development. But I've coached 10,000 good dads and good workers and good fathers. And, I love when my guys bring the kids back. And they're like, man, this is my coach. Like, there's no better statement then a 20, 30-year-old man or whatever, and he got his little kid, and he's like, man, this is my coach right here. And you just, that's great. So that's why. Okay. That's why, like, some coaches coach it for ego, and that's cool, whatever. Like, that ain't me. I coach it to try to make a difference. That's at the baseline of everything. Now, do I want to win? Yes. Do I want to bring a state championship back to Greene County? Yes. Do I want to make a deep run in the playoff? Yes. Do I want to have a banner? Of course. But those are all byproducts of building great men. Mm-hmm. So if you build a great man, some point it may happen, it may not. Mm-hmm. You know, the ball bounced 3 different ways last year. We're 8-2. You know what I mean? Like the ball bounces literally 3 different ways. We're 8-2 last year, right? And we play in a home first round game. Mm-hmm. It just didn't happen that way. But at the end of the day, the Avent twins, my son, Craig Whitley, Vaughn Brewington, Cam Vanderford, Reggie, you know, all those guys that were seniors last year, they're off doing something right now.
All in college?
College, military, doing something right now. Productive. Yeah. They're not here. They're not on Instagram holding up guns and waving flags. They're not, you know, making babies and not being good dads. Mm-hmm. They are all literally out. Austin Hagen, they're all literally out going to go do something productive in life.
Turning boys to men.
So how can I get mad at that? Do I hate a 5 and 6 season? Yes. But do I love that the 12 seniors are out and being productive? Let's go.
Take it any day of the week.
Every day. Because that's gonna last. You don't forget 5 and 6 if I go 11 and 2 this year, you'll forget the 5 and 6 season. You feel what I'm saying? Like, all right. But I won't forget that those 11 guys are in the Navy or at a college or doing the workforce development where they not just getting a job, they're going to go get skills to go be the plant manager. They're not, you know what I'm saying? Those are the things that we look at. So.
Hey, coach talk his talk. I love it. I love to see it. Make them boys, like you said, Malik, make them boys become men, right? Yeah. So, coach, if you want to end the show, we'll let you end the show. We'll let you end the show, man. Give it anything you want to message, you know what I'm saying? Let you end the show, and that's going to be a wrap for the day.
I mean, I think what I just said was good, but but before I get off this, man, I want to say great job. Like, I know what I'm saying? Like, great job to y'all 3. You feel what I'm saying?
Thank you.
It's I don't know when y'all going to air it, but it's Sunday. You know what I'm saying? At 4 o'clock. Y'all could be doing 1,000 other things, but y'all are here working on your craft. You're here putting something out that the people can have. We're talking about 2 Greene County guys, a Warren County dude. You know what I'm saying? So it's like y'all could be doing 1,000 other things that are not productive, and y'all are here doing this, which is productive, which some kid or some person may see and say either A, I want to do something like that, or B, hey, man, I need to get them 3 guys to come and do this. You feel what I'm saying? Which may open a door for you or for somebody who follows you later on. So at the end of the day, man, it's about opening doors. And every door that you open, it may not be for you, but it may be for the kid that come after you. You know what I'm saying? But you may open one door, you walk in, open another door, you walk in, and now that third door makes the kid behind you a millionaire. Because you from Greene County, somebody, man, them guys on that podcast, man, they had a great show. And somebody that's in 5th grade right now, you feel what I'm saying, is one day in a situation, and he mentioned he from Greene County, and they mentioned, y'all, you know, I work with these guys from this podcast. Come here, man. I'm going to give you a job.
Right.
Now what? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, best way to end it right there.
Best way to end it. Coach got me up here like, hey, well, I swear, I want to go run through a wall right now. What you talking about, boy?
Another meeting.
Yeah, we got to call him. We got to have another meeting. You heard what Coach said. You heard what he said. Run through the wall. Come on. All right, man. That's good, man. That's good. Coach, we appreciate you coming, stopping by. We hope we're going to have a great season this season.
Appreciate it.
And other than that,
It's another episode
That's
you
it.
might want to listen to.
Another
podcast.
episode. You might listen. Season 2. We start off
2.
already with a banger.
You might want to listen.
Coach Brian ain't gonna get on Coach Wilson
Yeah.
right here, so we ain't gonna let him do nothing.
Brian, my hands empty. Coach.
Yep.
Yeah.
You remember us, Coach Brian? This was right.
Yeah, I talked to you the other day. We good. You said we good. That's another episode, season 2, first episode. You might listen to podcast, man. We back.